If you're looking for a new productivity setup for this year, I got lots of great options for you. There are many good ones, but in this video, I want to focus on my favorite AI productivity apps that I use for work, studying, and organizing my life. Okay, number one, Shortwave is by far the best email app I've ever used. But it's not just an email app. It comes with an AI assistant that you can start a conversation and ask questions right away. So when I quickly want to do a quick research on something, I can just open this app and do that in just a minute. But essentially, Shortwave is an email app which works great on every platform. This is great because I have a Mac, Windows, Android, and iPhone for work. So being able to use it on any device is perfect. Since it has such a smart AI assistant, it has been a massive help in managing my email inbox. I can have a detailed summary of long threads to have a quick overview of what's going on, or ask AI to find a tiny piece of information in them, which could have taken me a long time to search for it manually. Also, the drafts it creates are actually very useful because its AI can be personalized and learn the way you write emails. So they are usually pretty good and actually sound like they were written by you. To be completely honest, when I have little time, I just write what I want to say in bullet points and have AI write the whole email for me, which saves a lot of time. But there are also a bunch of other great features too, like bundling and smart labels. So give it a try if you haven't already. Now, for researching on the internet, I've been using Arc browser for a long time now. Arc used to be just for Mac, but they've just released a beta version for Windows, which you should be able to try from their website if you're curious. But their latest mobile app is actually pretty good too. It's called Arc Search. It looks like a normal browser, but the idea is that it's a browser that browses the internet for you. So let me show you how it works. When you have a topic or question in mind, you can just type it in the search bar and tap on the Browse For Me button. Then Arc will read 5 or 6 websites from the search results, summarize it, and generate a page for you. Now you can see the summary and decide whether you want to read the whole article or not. But unfortunately, this is just for iOS. Their desktop app is very good too. It has many cool features like Ask On Page, which lets you instantly ask AI anything about the web page you're looking at. Also, I love using the split screen for browsing multiple tabs at the same time. This is really useful for taking notes while reading articles or watching a YouTube video. Also, another cool feature is easels, which are like an infinite canvas for you to curate content from the web. If you like to visually organize ideas, this is a really good tool. But when it comes to curating content and collecting inspirations, I've been trying a few different apps. One is Fabric. You probably know this already if you've been following my channel. It's an AI-powered digital filing cabinet. It's where you store bookmarks, pictures, videos, and documents. I think many people save links so they can visit them later again using apps like Raindrop, MyMind, and Evernote. I have to say, these apps are more polished, stable, and faster than Fabric because they have been around longer, but I really like the idea of this app. Like those apps that I mentioned, Fabric is like your digital library. You can save almost anything from your computer or phone, but a big difference is that Fabric uses AI to help you organize all of your items and find what you need. For example, you don't have to tag anything because it automatically analyzes each thing you save and puts tags to it so you can find them later easily. And in addition to AI labeling, it can perform semantic search, which allows you to quickly find anything by typing questions or keywords in natural language. This feature is helpful when searching through files for something specific, even when you don't remember the exact names of the thing you're looking for. And also, I love how it lets you see the related items in your library. This is great for serendipitous discovery. I tend to forget what I saved before because I'm a digital hoarder, but using this lets me find interesting things that I completely forgot that I had. Then another cool thing is that it has this AI assistant that can answer your questions about the items you saved or find the things you need. It can even read text inside of your PDF files and the photos, so you can search for specific words or phrases in them. And I think some people also use it to take notes too. It has a pretty good text editor, and I think Fabric automatically labels your notes too, so similar notes are linked together. I think you can give it a try for free, and you can get the Pro plan cheap because it's a young product. But honestly, sometimes I feel like spreading everything out on a canvas so I can see all at once. In that case, Milanote is pretty handy. The animation is so lovely, I enjoy using it a lot. You can basically clip anything from the internet and put them on your board, then you're free to use columns, tables, lines, and arrows and stuff to organize them the way you like. When I have a lot of stuff for a project, I find Milanote great to declutter my mind compared to the traditional filing system. If Milanote had Fabric's AI assistant feature, I think it'd be the perfect app for curation. Now, when it comes to managing my relationships and contacts, I use a dedicated tool like Dex, which I've been using it for a year, and I'm glad they're sponsoring this video today. It makes it so easy to stay in touch with my friends and connect with new people. Dex creates a unified list of all the people you've connected with across social networks like LinkedIn, X, and Instagram, as well as the people you know in real life. You can see all the information about them in one place, including where they work, email, mobile number, and what you talked about before. And when you meet a new person, you can easily import their information into your Dex with just a few clicks using the browser extension. Then you can add a note or a reminder to send them a message, which is great because I always forget to do that. This works on any social networking website, and it's especially great on LinkedIn because Dex has these AI features that let you automatically write a reply or message with just one click. Now you just need to edit it a little bit and add some personal touch. This helps you reach out to more people. The contacts you saved will be in your Dex dashboard alongside all the other contacts you imported from Facebook, Gmail, and various other sources. And then you can refer to this unified list at any time, which eliminates the need to switch between apps to locate the people you want to contact. But actually, my favorite thing about it is that you can set a reminder to stay in touch with your friends regularly so you won't forget. It's a small detail that makes a significant difference. You know, if you're an adult, you probably know how easy it is to lose touch with people, which is very sad, but I find this tool helpful in that aspect. Getting in touch is easy. You can just click on one of the platforms to send a message. If you're not sure what to say, AI can help you come up with a conversation starter. If you're interested, you can check it out from the link in the description or the scanner QR code on the screen to download it right now. Alright, Reader is a reading app that makes staying on top of all my different documents much easier. Whether it's PDFs for work, countless articles, YouTube videos to watch, or just ebooks for relaxing, I can keep them all organized in one place. This means I don't have to flip between various apps anymore. You can add feeds easily from your favorite websites, blogs, newsletters, and YouTube channels, so new content is automatically added to Reader. What's neat is that you can have AI not just summarize any document, but also ask questions about it to find a specific piece of information that you're looking for or just want to learn more about. I love that you can use this on even YouTube videos, which saves you from having to watch the whole thing. Also, Reader lets you make highlights and take notes on any document or video. Then the highlights can be synced to your favorite note app like Notion, Evernote, Obsidian, or whatever you prefer. So usually I go through my inbox and the feed every morning while having a cup of coffee, check out some interesting articles and videos, and then make highlights if needed. That has been kind of my morning routine for a while now. Anyway, it's available on any device. Since it works on the web, iOS, and Android, I can switch between my phone and computer easily. It's very affordable, so give it a try if you like. I love listening to podcasts when I want to relax or learn something new. For that, I've been using Snipd for a year or so. It's an AI podcast player that I find quite useful. What it does is really straightforward. It uses AI to automatically create transcripts of the podcast you are listening to. This is incredibly handy because it lets me follow along with what's being said, and if I need to, I can search the transcript for specific parts. This beats having to rewind the parts I didn't catch the first time around. Besides, Snipd offers 5-minute summaries of podcasts which help me quickly get the essence of an episode before I decide to dive in deeper. This feature saves a lot of time, especially when I'm trying to figure out which podcast to commit to. Also, you can take audio highlights, so whenever you hear something that you want to remember, you can save that part and share it with other people if you like, or send it to Readwise or your Note app. And there is also this feed that lets you see the highlights from other users who share the same interests as you. But I haven't used this much, to be honest, but you know, it could be fun. Now, after making all these highlights, I need a place to review them so I can remember them or get some inspiration later. Napkin is a perfect app for that. It is a simple, easy-to-use app that helps you collect new ideas and revisit them. Think of it as like a digital notepad that works like your brain, automatically organizing your thoughts and reading highlights so you don't have to. You can save any idea that pops up or learned, no matter where you are, and the Napkin will bring them back at the right time so you can connect different ideas in new ways. Reviewing your notes and ideas like this is so calming and inspiring, which is why Napkin is not a typical notes app, but a bit more like a mindfulness app. It sits somewhere in the middle of apps like Evernote and Notion, and apps like Headspace and Endo. So if you're tired of forgetting the things you read and learned, this is a perfect way to get them back into your head in a calming way. You can check out my full review of Napkin if you want to know more about it. Now, when it comes to writing and creating content, I have been using TextCortex AI Assistant. Before finding this app, I didn't like to use AI for writing because it was way too generic and robotic. But TextCortex is different because it's a customizable AI that can write like you. I already made a full review of this app, so I will not go into too much here, but basically it gives you more control over how AI performs your tasks. For example, there are different personas that you can choose for the AI assistant. Each one has different strengths and specialities and writing styles. And of course, you can make your own persona that sounds like you by providing an example of your writing so the AI can learn from it. And then there's this knowledge bases, which are custom information sources that AI can use. For instance, you can upload the notes from your note-taking app, then it can write about something based on the notes and your knowledge. And there's the template marketplace where you can find great prompts for different purposes. You can filter them by category and use one right away. So by changing the combination of personas, knowledge bases, and templates, you can create something more unique and authentic than normal AI assistants. Anyway, there's more to it, but that's a basic idea. You can watch my full review from here if you're curious. Alright, Rize is my go-to focus app for getting things done. It's an AI focus timer / time tracking app. I find it really useful for staying aware of how I spend my time during the workday. It's designed for anyone who wants to be more productive, wants some help juggling multiple projects and minimizing distractions. Essentially, what it does is that it automatically records the time you spend on different tasks, whether it's working in various applications or browsing websites, and its AI categorizes each activity. And at the end of each day, it gives you insight into how you spend your time, which allows you to reflect and maybe adapt your schedule for better efficiency. It also comes with a desktop widget that helps you keep track of how much you worked. It gives you a notification when you get distracted, which I find really practical since I sometimes drift off without realizing it. Then the focus timer is great too. I can choose how long I want to focus on what task, then pick a music to help me stay focused. This has been my favorite way to maintain concentration during the day. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to know the best AI note-taking apps, check out this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.